Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oddmod 7. In the last episode, we increased our ore processing to be a little bit better. Okay, so pretty much this entire mess you're witnessing ahead of us, it is to power this guy, or not so much power, but to fuel, I guess is probably the better word. We made a chemical injection chamber, and we've made some hydrogen chloride, and essentially we can turn one osmium ore into 4 dust. I think we had some running earlier. I guess I already used some, but you'll have to take my word for it. You can probably see here in a few seconds that it'll create 4. We're jumping into this one, so I'm sorry if we're a little bit... Yeah, you can see 4 there. Beautiful. So yeah, this is like a mess. This cable, whilst it doesn't look like it's attached to anything, it actually is receiving wireless energy from our wireless charger that's under here. So like it is functional, or at least it was the last time I checked, although yeah, I think it's still working. It looks like there's energy, or at least some. Okay, so yeah, nice. What now? What do we do this episode? Well, there is a 5th step. So that's the first thing I'll say. There is an extra step we can have here, or I guess possibly the 6th if you include a smelter, which I also want to craft this episode. So we can make it so that we get, I don't know if it's 5 times. In fact, let's look at this. You know, I feel like the start of this episode has been so messy. Welcome. let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, let's say we would have osmium ore. I wanna make this is essentially what I'm saying. Anyway, if we want to make our osmium ore and we want to get the most out of it, what can we put it in? We can place it in a chemical dissolution chamber with sulfuric acid, and we will get 1,000 millibuckets of dirty slurry. So 1,000 millibuckets from one osmium ore. Okay, this 1,000 millibucket at a 1-to-1 ratio will be cleaned, and then for every 200 millibuckets, we'll get an osmium crystal. So currently, that 1,000 millibuckets that we had would be split into 5. So you would get 5 of these crystals. Each of these can be processed through the system, and then you get the dust. Now, obviously for like osmium and stuff, that massive extra step to get the 5th one, it doesn't really seem that worth it, to be completely honest. Like, we can go mining and get so much more osmium, but we can also use it for our Allthemodium. So even these raw ores that we have, if we actually look through here, in the chemical dissolution chamber, if we chuck in 3, we'll get 2,000 slurry. I don't know if this is like this will be interesting to see if it's worth it. 3 will turn into 10, right? Because this will be split up into 5 pieces each. So like 5 per 1,000. So that's 10 ingots you are getting from 3 ores. Is that good or is that bad? Whereas currently, well, to be fair, currently with this raw ore, you can't really do all that much with it in terms of processing. Like, you can turn it into this, in which case I think you get 8. So you get 3 into 8. And so this one does 3 into 10. yeah. Anyway, you get a little bit more. Okay, that's essentially what I'm trying to say here. We're gonna try and set that stuff up. Now, that's probably gonna take a while. So before we do that, let's get some things done that we know we can do and that we can do. Okay. So first things first. Currently, this whole system is automatically sending, as you saw, all the osmium all the way down this line until it ends up in the enrichment chamber as dust. Now, the next step here is for it to be smelted. Previously, what I've been doing is grabbing it from here and chucking it manually into our furnace. It's so dumb that I've been doing that, but I've been doing that for the past however many episodes we've had it. So let's take care of that possibly really quickly. Now, steel is still a bit of a problem, but I do believe I was smelting a bunch over here, so I'm hoping we have at least enough to get this thing built. Oh, we do, but I completely missed that we actually need more charcoal in there. So I'll chuck that stuff in. Beautiful. We'll get some more steel on the way. But at the very least, I should be able to craft this guy here. So, we've got a lot of glass now. Beautiful. Steel casing, and then the actual energized smelter. So this is an electric furnace, essentially. They call it an energized smelter in this pack. Or in this mod, sorry. So there we go. 2 of those basic control circuits. We made that stuff in the previous episode. So if this is the first episode you're watching, man, you were probably overwhelmed. You probably already clicked off. But anyhow, I'm going to slap it right there. Is it getting any power? No. Oh, no, there we go. Now it's getting power. It must have been powering other stuff. Like this guy runs through so much power, which we're actually going to try and address as well this episode. But this guy uses 160 forge energy per tick. For reference, these machines We don't actually have any running. I guess I can chuck this in. This machine, oh, I guess it also uses 160. I feel misled. 160, yeah, okay. Well, I guess this machine's pretty expensive as well. We'll see what these do. I thought, yeah, this guy uses 80, so that's like half what this guy uses. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty cheap in comparison, I guess. Let's see what these use. I thought they used a lot less. Yeah, like this uses 20, right? And I'm pretty sure the rest of these will probably be roughly around that same 20 count there. So this machine, the chemical injection chamber, and the electrolytic separator, they need to be fixed a bit. And one of the big issues is this electrolytic separator. It runs pretty much 24/7 because we need these to be dumping excess, or else it just doesn't really work, right? Like one side will fill up, like we'll have full oxygen, and it won't process any hydrogen, or the other way around. I was gesturing to the wrong sides. Oh god, you know, in my head, everything I just said there made sense, but then I sort of like I took a step back, and you guys are probably so confused at the words coming out of my mouth. Anyhow, we need to set this up. So enrichment chamber output to the right side automatically. There we go. Energized Smelter's here. He's got power. Not enough energy, but he does have energy, I think. Actually, no, he still doesn't have energy. It's a bit of a visual bug happening there, I think. What's this guy doing? Is he out of power? He is. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure we're like losing all of our power into this guy. Okay, well, let's try and sort that issue. So, how do we sort that issue? Well, we could make more power generation, which I was going to do, but someone pointed out something else I could try. In the mod, there's energy upgrades. These increase not only the efficiency, but also the capacity of the energy stored. So for us, the main thing there's the efficiency. It should hopefully use less power. It's going to cost us gold dust, glass, and infused alloys. Now we have some of this. We obviously have the glass. I don't know how many infused alloys we have. We have enough for 2. I'm going to go ahead and do it. So there we go. 2 energy upgrades. By the way, in case you're curious, I put a bunch of gold. I think I put like 10 or something. Yeah, in the macerator. So that's why we happen to have dust, if you were keeping track of the last episode or something. So this guy's currently using 160. I'm going to shift right click one of these in, like that. He's now using, still using 160. Okay. Interesting. Can we go in here and have a look? Energy. Effect is a third. We'll put the other one in, because the capacity's definitely gone up, but the efficiency, I don't really. Am I crazy, or is that like you know what, I'm gonna say I feel like I had this issue previously in terms of mechanisms energy upgrades, where it says increases energy efficiency and capacity, but the capacity goes up, and down here it still says it's using the same amount. Now, I will say, I do see that it says needed, and that needed number's going down, but I think that's just to fill up the storage. Yeah, that's just the number needed to fill up the storage. So I don't really fully understand what's going on there. Do you guys, anyone have any tips? Let me know. To be honest, I'm tempted to not make this chemical dissolution chamber this episode, because we do need it. Oh, well, actually, hold on. Hold on. With that being said, right, despite this not saying that it uses any less FE per tick, it's full of power. And I completely missed the fact that previously it was empty, wasn't it? Like, it was barely getting any power. Was it? Like, that filled up, which means we should have extra energy. These guys are all obviously powered. This guy's still not getting anything. Is it because the power's going here? Is that the problem? I don't... I don't know. And before you ask, look at the range. It is within the range. I was a little bit scared there for a second that it wasn't, but it's within the range, so I don't really know. Well, that's a little bit annoying. I mean, I've got a bit of a solution if you want to see it. Actually, do I? I was gonna just get a conduit and slap it down there, or a cable. I don't know what they call them nowadays. That cable doesn't work. Man, my whole operation, as you can see, the flow of everything has just been rolled by this guy. I don't understand. I'm gonna try something real quick. I think if we chuck our cable here, it will then use the power from these guys as well. And is that now enough? I don't think it's quite. And these guys are draining fast. Anyway, hopefully that's enough at least to charge this guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well that worked, at least for a bit. Yeah, man, I'm still sorry. I'm gonna be caught up on this for like the rest of the episode. I think the fact that this doesn't do what it says, or at least it doesn't seem to be. I'm gonna uninstall them. So the capacity's gone back down to 64. The usage is still claiming to be the same. What happens if I place it into, say, this machine? Now this machine, if we chuck this in, uses 160. If I chuck these in, look, it does drop. It's down to now 90. Okay, hold on. Can this guy take a gas upgrade? No, only energy and speed. Yeah, not a clue. Not a clue, but I'm upset. I'm upset regardless. Well, hey, at least this guy's now a little bit more efficient. Okay. So what do we do this episode? Do we do power gen? I mean, we probably should, shouldn't we? You know what? Just then, in the heat of the moment, no, we're not going to. I'm going to make the machine. I'm going to make it so that we've pretty much got no power, right? And then we'll do the power. I want to complete this arc, you know what I mean? I want to complete this entire system so that it's done, you know, quick and early. I don't want it to be 20 episodes from now, like what the power is, where it's like we need the power, but blah blah blah. Okay, let's get oh god. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I'm not panicking a little bit. We're good. How much coal do I have? We're good. I'm gonna make some more steel. Now, I don't actually have the machines placed, do I? Osmium and this guy. I mean, I guess I can just place them up here. Are they gonna get power? Yeah, they've already got power. Okay, I'm gonna make some steel. Okay, there's actually there's quite a lot we need. Okay, it's a bit of a mess. One thing we're gonna need is some refined obsidian. This stuff here. So we need quite a bit of this. Now this is just diamond dust, or enriched diamond, which is what we're going to use, plus obsidian dust. So I believe you get obsidian dust doing something like this. I'm going to make 8 of these, I think. Hopefully 8's enough. It should be. We're also going to try and go ahead and enrich this diamond. This should turn it into enriched diamond, which is worth, I think 8 times what a normal diamond's worth, which is pretty good. You know, I'm on board with that. There we go, we've got that. Now, what else do we need? I think that's pretty much it for this guy. That should be fine. The actual machine itself obviously needs like these as well, which is more atomic alloys, which is more refined obsidian. So we actually need, we need quite a bit of obsidian. Can we do enriched obsidian? Oh, we can. I might go ahead and bookmark that. What do you need? Oh, it's just a refined obsidian dust. Beautiful. The enriched stuff is really efficient. It's very much worth going that route. Where are we? We're going to need steel, obviously. That's what I'm sort of cooking up. We'll need some tanks, which we can actually craft right now. So we might as well get those out of the way. There we go. 2 tanks. Beautiful. We're halfway there. Now, we're also going to need elite control circuits. We're going to need 2 of these. I should probably bookmark them again. Which are going to need, 4 of those total. And 2 of these. And these are going to need 4 of those total. And 2 of these. Which are going to be that. So this guy, our metallurgic infuser, on top of making the steel, he's got a lot of work ahead of him. Most of this stuff's probably going to happen off camera, but I'll cut in every so often. I'll probably cut in showing me grabbing the item from the output, just so that you know that it actually happened, rather than just, that behind the scenes magic that you always witness. Alright, while that's happening, I actually have a bit of an idea of what I want to do. I've already forgotten what that is, but it involved ender pearls. I've completely forgotten why I wanted them, but we wanted ender pearls for something. I had this plan. I started talking. I forgot the plan. Oh yes, I know what I was going to do. I was going to see if we could wirelessly get the stuff from... Oh, I've fallen. The stuff from our bee hive over there into our system. And see if there's like a cheatsy way we can do that. Or not cheatsy, but, wireless. So, my first thought was probably what most people are thinking, which is an ender chest. It'll cost us some blaze rods. It'll cost us an ender pouch, which will also be a little bit of blaze powder. I think it's worth it. I'm going to do it. Now, we might struggle a bit with the blaze rods in hindsight, as we're crafting this, because we don't have any. The recipes, though, I think, to be honest, someone told me this recipe is actually not too bad. Using some of the blood from Evilcraft, you can make blaze rods using bones. This thing here doesn't get used up in the recipe. You have to craft it once. It'll cost an Eye of Ender, a Bowl of Promises, however you do that stuff. But the important part is this thing, which is a block of diamond. Oh my god, and I didn't I didn't know that. And 160,000 blood. So that's not happening this episode, but that is on the radar. That is definitely on the radar. Yeah, to be honest though, I should just go into like the other and farm a few blazers for the prediction machine. Should we do that? Probably, but hey, while this guy's still doing his thing, like, look, we're done with the steel, so I can actually continue on with the rest of my recipes that I was trying to do. So yeah. So for example, I'm gonna chuck in my Enriched Diamond. That now gives us 80 millibuckets. I'll then grab out our Obsidian dust. Here we go, we've got 8 of it. Chuck that in. This should process. We'll see how much it uses. In fact, we can probably just cheatily look here. It will use 10 millibuckets. Beautiful. So we should get all 8 of these complete. Yep, it looks like it. Now, some of these we want to stay as dust. Some of them we want to turn into the actual ingots, right? Man, you know the crazy part? Even once we craft this, there's still quite a bit we have to do in terms of like the other stuff. Well, it'll happen. It'll happen. Oh, you know what? Part of the reason, I sort of remember now, part of the reason why I was holding off on making the smelter, like it was laziness to a certain extent, but the other thing was things like this, redstone and whatnot, or I guess just things I don't want to smelt, I thought would get pushed into there. Clearly the redstone's staying here, so that's fine. But I think there's some other things like, I can't think of them right now, so maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I was just a little bit worried that it would, accidentally yoink things when I didn't want them to. But also, like, I don't want to have to configure it each time. But hey, it seems to be working pretty well right now. So, okay, I can't complain. There's our refined obsidian. The other 4 I actually sent off in here to get smelted. So that should be good. I'm going to want to grab some alloys as well. So I'm going to chuck all this stuff in and it can make as much as it can, I guess. Another thing I'll do is probably, like, we're going to need more iron at some point. What was I saying? Does anyone know? Do I know? No. We can get started. We're pretty close. You know what? We're actually not close. I just remembered I need to put osmium in there. Okay, we can at least get started. I don't know what else we need. Oh, you know what? We're going to need some diamond, but we can grab that. Yeah, we can grab that in a second. First of all, here's our 2 advanced control circuits. So, hey, we're on our way. Next up, we need these. And in case you're not sure, this needs a little bit more diamond. Now, honestly, not as big of an issue as you might think, because if you remember, we can sort of just craft diamonds pretty easily, or I guess compressed diamonds. So I'm going to set that up. That should be good. That should be the diamond. We should also, like if we look in here, we now have, oh, how do we not have the refined, didn't I thought the refined obsidian's here, but it's not getting smelted. Do you not smelt it? Do you enrich it? No. Osmium Compressor. Ah, my bad. Osmium Compressor. Okay, so that's this guy here, which had some other junk in it. So we want 4 of this in there with some osmium. I've got a little bit of dust, but it doesn't want it. Osmium, oh, if I can spell. that would definitely, that would help out a little bit. So we'll chuck that in there. I think we want 2 pieces. 3, 4, right? Yeah, we want 4 total. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. What else were we doing? Oh, diamonds. Yes. And then we have, boom, a diamond. Excellent. Okay, so this guy, I do believe I want to enrich him. So we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, because we have infinite charcoal, what you're going to see in a second, I might waste some. Okay, I might waste some of this diamond. For that, I apologize, but also like, meh, you know what I mean? What do I need to do? I need to put alloys in there. How many alloys did we have? Anyone know? How many infused? Did I use them all? How did I use them all? I'm impressed, but I'm also upset. Yeah, we'll make some more. It's fine. Oh, by the way, down here you might remember there was a big stick issue. Now there's a few things we can do. One is we could figure out a way to just trash all the extra stuff, or we can completely void it, right? So if we go ahead and make a drawer, a functional drawer, an oak drawer, or whatever we have. What do we have? No one knows what we have. We've got too much of everything. I think that's currently our main issue. It's just too much of everything. I think we just do this. Surround a chest with wood. There we go. Oak drawer. If I now surround this with obsidian, we get a void upgrade. Now this guy, I can actually, I think shift right click or maybe just normally right click onto this drawer. And now it will void any extra materials that we try to put in it. So we should actually see, yeah, you can see the sticks are magically disappearing. They're getting voided. I mean, clearly we had over 1,000. we're not using them. So like we might as well avoid them. All they're doing is clogging up the system, clogging up our storage. There's not really a need for them. If we did have a need for it, we just get rid of that void upgrade, however that's possible. Apparently you don't crouch to interact with this guy, like pretty much ever. But yeah, you could just take that out if you wanted. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy. That's working. These are done. So the next thing I want to do is chuck in the Enriched Diamond. And how many do I need before we jump into this? Before I waste a bunch of stuff. So, Chemical Dissolution Chamber. We're going to need 2 of these, which are going to need 4 atomic alloys, which each need 1 of these. So we're going to need 4 reinforced alloys, right? And they're going to be 20 each. Oh, we already need more. Yeah, I think we already need more because that was just for the atomic alloys, right? We also need 2 elite control circuits, which each need 4 reinforced alloys, which is another thing. So I guess I should probably cook up another diamond. Alrighty, that is now enriched. We can go ahead and chuck that back in here with 4 more alloys. There we go. So far, so good. Now, God, what's the next step? Well, hey, at the very least, I believe we can now make the 2 of these that we wanted, the 2 elite control circuits. So there we go. They're done and dusted. Now, these guys obviously need to be upgraded again into ultimate control circuits. So that's where the atomic alloys come in, which is going to be refined obsidian plus the reinforced alloys. And it's going to be 40 per each. Per each? Yeah. Yeah, that was a sentence, I think. So I believe we want at least 2 of these to be enriched. So this is going to get us, I imagine, 80. Because one of these gives you 10 millibuckets. Whereas if we enrich it, one of these gives you 80 millibuckets. Yeah, it's completely the same all around. So we should be able to chuck this in, chuck these back around here, and they should process, and we should be in business. And we are finished. Beautiful. So now we grab these and we create 2 ultimate control circuits. There we go. Pretty cool. So yeah, by the way, is there a mechanism tab in here that I've could have been following you through and getting goodies for? Because this Allthemodium ore, it gives us a free dust. You know what I mean? If we ever follow one of these, I really need to make sure we're getting all the goodies. Anyhow, I think that's it, right? What do we need? We need 4 more ingots, which we have here. We're going to need 1 of those steel casings, which we've got right here. So there we go. And I think that's it. We now have the chemical dissolution chamber. It has been half an hour on my recording. And it will go right there. Okay, so there it is. It's beautiful. It's charging up. Now we need the sulfuric acid. Okay, here's where it gets messy. Now it gets messy in 2 different ways. Okay, now one way is, I believe, sulfur. So sulfur can actually go, I think, directly in this guy, and he creates sulfuric acid. So that's it solved. Sulfur goes in here, sulfuric acid, the entire thing's set up. Okay, now to get sulfur, you can actually go ahead, well, for one, you can chemically inject hydrogen chloride into gunpowder. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other option is, what are you? Dye mixer. The other option is oxygen, water, and coal, including charcoal. Huh? Pretty good, pretty good. We have charcoal, you know, we definitely got that. So, what's the plan? and also there's a bit of a hydrogen byproduct here, so that's a win. You know what I mean? We get a little bit of hydrogen back for the system, I guess. Okay. Now, with the sulfur as well, that's not the final step, right? That you might think, oh, there you go, you got your sulfur. The sulfur itself, as an alternative, so sulfur into gas, 1 piece of sulfur dust gives you 2 millibuckets of sulfuric acid, right? So you need a lot. The other option is you chuck it in, I think this guy, the chemical oxidizer, and you get 100 millibuckets of sulfur dioxide. Then the sulfur dioxide can be combined at a 2-to-1 ratio, but it's oxygen, so it doesn't really matter. But at a 2-to-2, yeah, so at a perfect ratio, so that 100 millibuckets can be turned into sulfur trioxide, right? And then those can be turned into sulfuric acid with the addition of water vapor, which is just water in a decondensator. I'm laughing because I feel like that's just painful to read, especially after looking at this system that we had set up. But hey, at the very least, we're going to set up the sulfur production, okay? So that's as simple as making a PRC, this guy here that I bookmarked. So what does he need? He's going to need an enrichment chamber. He's going to need some basic control circuits, some more tanks. These guys are pretty easy. So I like crafting those right away because it makes me feel like I've done something. So there we go. Nice. We're halfway there. We're going to need a dynamic tank, which is going to be steel around the bucket. I'm glad I cooked up a lot of steel, but I don't even know if we have enough. But there we go. We got the tanks. We're going to obviously need an enrichment chamber, which is going to need steel casings. So there we go. I'm very glad I cooked the steel up, but we're burning through it very quickly, especially since this needs it as well. So now we need these control circuits. That's going to be redstone and osmium. So here we go. I'm going to put in one redstone and I'm going to chuck in my osmium and we'll let this guy run. Okay, we have our control circuits. So what are we doing? Oh yeah, enrichment chamber. Beautiful, nice and easy. PRC, pressurized reaction chamber. There it is. Pretty simple. So we've got it. We've got it. It's here. Oh god, how do I tangle it? How do I do I just place it right here? Are you guys gonna scream at me if I do this? Probably, but it'll be pretty funny. Bam, that's where it's gonna live. So it's got power. What does it need now? Well, it's actually not a bad spot to put it, and I'll tell you why. Because we need to give it water. So there we go. Water's collected. We need to give it, I think, oxygen, right? And the oxygen is current. Oh no, this isn't oxygen. Where's oxygen? This guy oxygen? No, wait. Sodium? No. This guy. Yeah, hydrogen and oxygen. And oxygen is obviously going into this tank here. So, how do I do this? Oh god, I'm laughing so much because this is just gonna be horrific. I can just see how god awful this is gonna look. Is there a better solution than what you're about to witness? We have more fluid pipes than we have gas pipes. I think I want to do something like this. I want to disconnect this. I want to tell this guy that he can output upwards so that connects. I'm going to pick this guy back up. He'll get power wirelessly, so he doesn't need to attach that. The water pipes, how close can we get here? We can go right there, and then I can slap this guy down right here. Good idea, bad idea, good idea, bad idea? Couldn't be too bad. So we'll disconnect this. So now they're completely connected. Oh man, I'll tell you what. It looks hideous. For one, we can make it look nice once we get it at the very least working, or we just build a wall and it's gone. We don't have to worry about it. So anyway, the water I think is still fine. I think the water is fine to go in. We can double check. Fluids, yep, all sides are input. Now gases, we actually want right side to be input. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it should get oxygen. Oh, I need to tell it that it can. There we go. Oxygen, wonderful. Now what's next? Well, we need to put coal in here, right? We need to somehow get our charcoal in there. Oh god. How do we do that? Well, I guess for now, at the very least, I can manually chuck a little bit in. How does that sound? You know what? I don't like that. I don't like this. I think that's where all of our coal's messing up. I don't know what's better. Because this guy's horribly inefficient with coal. So I think this guy's actually the issue. I think he's burning up all of our coal. Whereas these guys they're burning up the coal, but like they're at least more efficient about it. I'm going to be honest. I think that's... Arguably, I should disconnect this guy. What do we think? I'm going to say he needs redstone. And he should stop then. Like, I think he's stopped currently. And we'll just sort of see what happens. we'll just see what happens mainly to our coal supply. Because that's sort of what I'm eyeing off there. All right. So what do we want to do? Do I want to chuck in... it doesn't really matter if you use blocks or not. I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So we'll chuck in our charcoal. It can start processing. So, there we go. Sulfur. Oh, God. So we could put the sulfur in there for 2 millibuckets. It's horribly inefficient. Just real quick, in terms of this guy, how much sulfur does it need? Like if I chuck this ore in, it needs 100 millibuckets. So if I were to use sulfur, we would need 50, right? Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure we'd need 50. You need a lot. He needs power as well. He's actually out of range of the power when he's up there. Oh, God. Oh, that's horrible. Man, I listen, I don't even know what to tell you. We've definitely created a monster. How do we fix this? You know what? There actually is a somewhat simple solution, I think. If we pick this guy up, right, we can break this stuff. Ideally, we need to move this old back one. Can we do that? In terms of can we do that? To be honest, I think we can connect all these pipes. I'm going to be honest, because all of these machines, they will only accept the gas that they can accept. Like, this guy won't fill up with oxygen. He just won't. He just simply won't do it. So all these gas pipes, they can connect. I do not believe that there is an issue with that happening. So I'm pretty sure I can just do this. And then I can do this. I'm pretty sure I can do that. And then I can also just do that. And everything should still work exactly the same. To put it to the test, let's chuck an osmium ore in. Let's just see what happens. Look, he's still got plenty of hydrogen chloride. There you go. He's still got plenty of hydrogen chloride. This guy, I think I turned him off actually. Yeah, I got to turn this guy back on. Actually, no, he's using our power. We'll turn him back off. But you guys get the point. Like, now he's in here. The oxygen, guess what? It's filling up from here anyway. So that doesn't matter. But like, it's still, you know, we're still good. Everything's still good. But we just got an extra bonus gas pipe. And on top of that, we can now place the PRC we made a little bit better of a position. Where's a better position? I think that's fine. Is that in range? Currently it's not powering up, which means it might not be in range, but I think it is. I think it's meant to be in range. Is it meant to be in range? Oh yeah, have a look at this. It's in range. So it might not be getting power now, but in theory, if we were pumping enough power into our system, like once we fix this power gen issue, we should be good. Okay? So it can sit there. All I'll obviously have to do is attach the gas. So he's got the oxygen and attach the water. There we go. He should be good. Everybody's happy. Arguably, we should have this guy extracting. He should extract the hydrogen. So let's go gases. Let's make that an output. So he should get rid of that whenever he finds the chance. On top of that, I believe we can have this guy. I was gonna say we can have this guy import stuff in. You know what? Actually, to be honest, a better solution is to set it to do both. So it should output and it should input from the back. Oh, it already was input from the back. We'll add a gas pipe. So what's happening now is it has a way to dump the hydrogen into the system. It has a way to receive more oxygen. And we should also attach this to be, oh God. We should attach this guy to say the front is also a gas input. Yeah, input, output. So then I should be able to do that. And this should work. So now oxygen can go in the system and it can go out of the system. Man, God, I apologize. I apologize for what you're witnessing. Hopefully you get the general gist of what we're doing, I guess. I don't actually know why this guy isn't working currently. He's still got no power. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, we'll keep working. We'll keep working without power. We can fix the power later. So, what's next? You know what? I'm going to actually just completely clear this entire bookmark. I don't care what's in there. It's just overwhelming. Okay, let's bookmark sulfur. What do I need to do? I need to put it in a chemical oxidizer. This guy is going to cost us, it looks like a chest and a few more basic control circuits. It's going to need a chemical tank. Once again, we can do that. We do have that technology. I'll chuck in one of these. We'll get more little things processing. We're good. We're good. Now, is this any chest or does it have to be a personal chest? Yeah, look at this. It actually does. It needs to be either a personal barrel or a personal chest. And if we bookmark both of them, I guess we can see what's cheaper. This one needs a circuit and some barrels and some steel. He needs 5 steel. This guy needs 5 steel as well. The only difference is chests or barrels. Blah. That's what I have to say. Blah. Okay, we've got 4. I don't know if that's enough, but we're going to see. As for this chest stuff, do we even have chests? We don't. Okay, let's craft some chests. 1, 2. There we go. There's our chest. Personal chest, bam, that goes there. We're going to manually place our chest in. We're going to grab glass, if it lets me left click the search bar. Here we go. We're going to place that there. Boom. Personal chest. Excellent. Next up, boom. Chemical oxidizer. Boom. Okay? We good? Remain calm. We're getting stuff done. So, from the chemical oxidizer, it will create, oh, I'm pressing all the wrong things. It will create sulfur dioxide, right? You following me? Sulfur dioxide will need to go into a chemical infuser. So let's bookmark this. Okay? Inside of here, it will be combined with oxygen. So, What do we do? So sulfur will go into chemical oxidizer, and we don't really have too many interface slots, and we don't have like the energy going. Man, I've really just made this hideous, haven't I? Oh God. You know what? I'm gonna move this guy back a bit just so that we have a little bit of breathing room. So it's just gonna look like this. Like it's still, listen, it's not gonna look any better, but it's gonna move back a bit. Okay. The PRC will go there with this, and one of these, I think, what was it? This side's the output? I don't know. One of them's the output. There we go. The sulfur can then potentially get output out the front into this guy. So if I go the front face of the PRC and we do output and auto eject, and then set this guy to input from the back. So there we go. He now gets sulfur. Boom. Excellent. Wonderful. He's receiving power, or he's not receiving power, but once he is, he'll process and we'll get our good stuff. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. What is next? Next is the chemical infuser. This guy is going to need another steel doohickey. We're burning through so much steel. I don't have more steel cooking at the moment. So if we run out, it might just be the end of the episode. We're going to make 2 more of these chemical tanks. And then we have, what are we missing? Oh, we need another infused alloy and a basic circuit. Oh my God. We always need everything, don't we? I don't mean to alarm you. I think we're out of iron. I think I need to go mining. Oh my God. Okay. It's fine. Remain calm. I'm sure we'll find some quickly. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have some iron, and I have my Fortune 5 pickaxe. Let's go ahead and mine 3 blocks. And we just got 13. To be honest, good enough for me. Oh, although, I mean, hey, when in Rome, you know, when there's a little bit, you might as well. I'm just saying. All right, we have our iron. I could run it through the system. Should we just do that? Let's just, yeah, we'll just run through the system. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Have the time of your life. Okay? He'll run all the way through. He'll get smelted. He actually won't get any power, so he won't get smelted. You know what? Let's just double it. Let's just chuck it in here. Double yourself. Have a blast. Double, 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 double trouble. Double, double, trouble. Okay, it took a while to get the power running. It was putting it all into that machine, so I just put it over there. But anyhow, I think we've got the stuff now, right? Yeah, look, boom, chemical infuser. Okay, so this guy is going to turn sulfur dioxide and oxygen into sulfur trioxide. Now, where will this have to go? This will have to go into another one with water vapor, okay? So, realistically, I could place it here, okay? We're going to need to have this guy output the sulfur dioxide through the front. So the front's going to be output for gases. Front will be output. This guy should receive it. We might have to tell him that the back is going to be input. Or for the gases as well. Gases, back will be input. So here we go. Sulfur dioxide. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay. So sulfur dioxide. And then all we need is just a little bit of oxygen. So in theory, I have the right side as input, and I just connect the gas pipe, and we get oxygen. Voila. Voila indeed. So there you go. There you have it. Wonderful. I'm not sure how much it needs, and I'm not sure. I don't think it's even receiving power at the moment. It should though. I don't see why it wouldn't. Maybe the wireless block just has to be like, oh yeah, there you are. You know what I mean? Like it just has to pick it up. Maybe. I don't. Any day now. But anyhow, that should work. Okay, it should. So then sulfur dioxide, where does this go? This guy goes into another infuser with water vapor. And the water vapor is going to come from a rotary condensator connected to probably our water there. So, first things first, another infuser. We're going to need 2 more. Oh, we're going to need quite a few different things. We're going to need that. I'm going to need to enrich another redstone and do some more osmium. I need 2 osmium, at least. I'll just chuck the whole thing in. Alrighty, I'm making the tanks, so that's 2 of them. Next up is going to be the steel thing. Hopefully, okay, we still somehow have enough. Is this going to be the last? No. Oh, we made. How much steel did we make? I'm skeptical of my own steel. Do we have 4 left? Okay, we have 4 left. And the rotary condensator doesn't look like it needs any. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're in business. Okay, so, new chemical infuser. This guy, where does he go? Arguably here. Right? Next to it? Do we think that's the play? I think it is. it should still receive power. You know, let me make sure that the range has range. I plan to boost this guy. Like this one advanced wireless block charger is going to be the, you know, it's going to work. Okay, so we can place back here. So I do want to put a wall there. That's my only problem. Like I do want to cover up a lot of this. And so that's why I moved it over instead of just moving the sink in the last episode, is I didn't want to do what I'm currently doing. I wanted to just have pipes going in, and I've really just already ruined that, haven't I? Okay. I'll tell you what, we can place it here. We're going to tell this guy to output gases to the left. This guy should then receive from the right. I guess the red input? I guess this guy still hasn't received any power, so he's still not creating anything. He's still just useless. And to be honest, I don't know why. Is this running perfectly in sync? Is that the problem? These two are just running perfectly? Oh, this uses 2 FE per tick, and this guy uses 80. What we could do then is I could just borrow these energy upgrades, and we'll chuck them in this guy. We'll see if that makes literally any difference. Yeah, look at that. The power usage cut down. Beautiful. Okay. Did it put all of them in? It looks like it. Okay. Do we now have extra power to power everything else? No, we don't. Okay, awesome, cool. All right, for the sake of testing, I'll move this charger a little bit closer so that it like actually powers these guys. Here we go. Sulfur trioxide. It is, yeah, it's working. Beautiful. So that side's working as input 1. Left in that case will be input 2. And if you recall, that is going to need to be water vapor from the rotary condensator. So what do we have? We have pretty much nothing. We're going to need a basic fluid tank. We are going to need a basic chemical tank. We are going to need an energy tablet, which is going to be some alloys and some gold. So I will actually need another alloy. So we might as well enrich. All right, we have the alloy. So here we go. Energy tablet collected, and then we should have everything here. I believe the last step is glass in the corners. And then we have the rotary condensator. Man, this is just horrific. Oh man. I'm going to place this guy here. He should then receive water from the back. We might have to click this to toggle it into water to steam, whereas previously it was turning steam or you know, water vapor into water. So you click that button to toggle which way it goes. Okay. So far, so good. So I actually want this guy. Oh, actually, no, I don't want him to be there. Sorry. I take that back. I would like him to be almost like above, to be honest. Like he could go here. Yeah, you can go there. And then we can have the gas pipe. Oh, can you not go there? No, you cannot. Okay. I might have to change the shape of the block. Is it possible? I'm a little bit concerned that I can't pipe in the top of this machine. Can I do that? Can I have the top be an input? Can I have the top be an input too? Oh wait, not for items, for gases. Input. Okay, yeah, that looks like it works. We'll have that output. That's obviously, I placed it this way, so the bottom is going to be input for fluids, and then the gases will output on the right side. So that should work. This should work. All it needs obviously is power, and I placed it up there, so it's not going to get any. Is there a solution? Lots of asking for solutions. I could place it down there, but then how does the water get in here? I guess I could run it around. Yeah, here we go. Oh man, we've surely done something, haven't we? So I'm going to place this guy here. I'm then going to also connect this water like so. We're going to have this input. We can disconnect this, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That works. So he should still be good. He should have water inputs on the left and all that, so that's fine. The gases is still outputting on the right. Yep, so that should be good. This guy, I am now going to have to make sure that he's importing gases from behind. So there we go. And it's the red import, so that should work. Once again, all it needs is power, so I charge this guy back up. I'm sort of using it like a battery. But we should be able to select this here. And we should see, hopefully, water vapor show up. I'll flip this around again. Decondentrate. And is it going to do it? It does have power, so I thought it would. But it's not really doing it. I don't really know why. Because like it should do it regardless. You know what I mean? It should just store it. But it's just not really doing it. Am I crazy? Water vapor. accepts any Minecraft water. It's listing all of the things that have Minecraft water tagged. I can wait to make sure that water does show up, but I'm pretty sure water is Minecraft water, so it should. Caramel, what is it? There's so many different things. Or caramel. Murky water, seed oil, water. There you go. Okay, so it should work. It's just simply not. That's awesome. That's great that it's just not. Oh, a new sound. Was that it? No, I don't. It's this running. Huh. Interesting. Sulfur trioxide, yeah. And then you're going in there. Perfectly fine. I don't know why this is not doing anything. Condensentrate? Decondensentrate. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really just... I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm quite baffled, to say the least. Because it's got power in it. It's got power. It's got water. And it's just, it's not doing it. Like, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. My issue is, I don't know what that is. Sulfur trioxide, like, these other machines might not be configured correctly, but my understanding is that should not matter because this guy has an internal buffer. So he should at the very least store the water vapor that he makes. He's just not making it. Yeah, not sure. To be honest, I feel like we sort of, at the very least, I think we have to leave it here. Which is, it's disappointing because we don't get to finish it off with like the, the sulfur going in. But, I mean, hey, to be fair, the rest of this should work pretty fine. In fact, we can leave that connected. That should be good. Grab this. Tell this guy, hey, once you do get it, you can actually output below. You just can't yet, apparently. Very, very weird. Yeah, that guy shouldn't... Yeah, don't know. Okay, condensating. Flip. Is that the issue? Or did I leave that on? Or is it like... I don't know. I'll pick it up again. Like, is that the issue? Maybe... Okay, hold on. Is it because it's got water in it? You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay. I guess that's it. Man, that's how disappointing. We powered through. We got through it all. We made it. We somehow topped the mess we made in the last episode, and it's for nothing. It's for nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, I could sit here and stare at this all day. But I'd rather get yelled at in the comments for whatever I've done wrong. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of it. However painful this has been, and listen, it was a bit painful for me, to be honest. this one especially. What is this? Who is responsible for? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I need a break or something. That's bad. We're good. I'll tell you what. In the next episode, or one of these episodes coming soon, we'll calm down. We might even build the walls here. I don't know what to build them out of, but we'll build something. We'll try and hide the mess at least, so that when we're in this room, we don't feel like throwing up. If anything, I might rearrange stuff off camera if I find the time. The problem is I don't have the time. Otherwise, I'd do it right now and then like cut back. But I don't really have the time. But yeah. If I do any like rearranging or anything off camera, it'll be only stuff that we've done. Like I won't go making any new blocks or anything. But this is just painful. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everyone who supported me financially by watching the ads and the videos. That stuff helps me out big time. So thank you to those who do that. And to those of you who skip the ads because you're too eager to listen to me, I guess thank you for that as well. But the ads do help me out big time. So thank you guys for doing that. Thank you as well to the donators and channel members and super thanks and all that sort of stuff. That stuff helps me out as well. But do not donate if you cannot. If you're not financially stable, don't donate. It's honestly, watching the ads is more than enough. I say it every episode, but I mean it every episode. So thank you guys. Thank you. Man, the thumbnail for this one, it's horrible. I can't even say like or quintupling or anything or any of that because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'll probably just make a comment about just like the horrendous mess we made. By the way, using complementary shaders. Man, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really don't know, because I don't want to clickbait anyone with the title, and like this, it doesn't work. To be honest, it doesn't work. So I'd feel weird saying like sulfuric acid, although like it's what we've tried to do. Maybe I do like trying sulfuric acid, you know, like something like that, because it just doesn't. It didn't work, and I don't know why. I still don't know. But yeah, hey, we tried. This one machine has stumped me. It's brought me to my knees. It's gonna be so obvious. I can already see it now. I'm gonna read the comment. They're gonna be like, dude, how did you know? How has he played the game for this long and he didn't click the redstone ignore button? You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be something like that. Anyhow, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. What a man. Minecraft. All right, see you guys. Goodbye.